Hey guys, it's Krampus here. Right now we're on the outside of Black Blitz. I'm going to take you on and you can see their showroom. Black Blitz is also formerly the Daytona builders in Canada. So they build all the Daytona builds that you will see at Milsom's and stuff like that. So guys, come on in, take a look around, and then we'll get on to a review.
Hi guys, how are you? 1 second. More fun.
You got the far side. Yep. All right.
Like Daytona for the AR preference factory for the GMP,
Yep.
they have functional cache just like GB.
Yep.
And they kick pretty hard. The charging handle, if you pull back, it feels like it's a real steel because it's powered by the HPA, so
Yep.
it's pretty powerful, like compared to green gas. And by powering the HPA, you got the advantage of having a no cooldown effect on full auto,
Okay.
and you also have a great consistent like the Polestar or Wolverine
Yeah.
for the performance-wise.
Okay.
That's why people like Daytona because it's a combination of the recoil, the feedbacks, and performance both.
So you get better grouping, better consistency.
Yeah.
Plus you get a realistic recoil. Now, Here's the thing. I've heard, I don't know if it's true, this is where we're going to get from you. Can you only throw Daytonas into gas blowback bodies, or can you throw them in AEG bodies?
Not essentially, like, for AR, yes, because you need to have, like, threaded buffer tube.
Yes.
Because AEG is like a screw to lock the buffer tube on, but you have to use, like, a firearm style threaded on buffer tube. However, on the 249, on the G36, or on the AKC actually in shop force repair, they all use AEG bodies. Like this is actually Class A Army 249, but it's also compatible with ANK and Echo 1. And this is actually Ares AEG SR25, and you can
with the Daytona.
Yeah.
So now we get an SR25 with a realistic recoil kit.
Yeah.
Good consistency. How would you say next to like a Wolverine or an SMP build?
Well, consistent-wise, I can make, like after the fine turn and the clean installation, you can get like plus minus 1.5 IPS variation on 0.2 BBs, around 400 points. On SR25, because you can boost a little bit higher pressure for a little bit higher IPS output, so I can get like 430, 440 IPS on 0.2 is plus minus 2 something for the IPS duration.
Okay. When you install this unit, when you put a hop-up into it, does it take a standard AEG hop-up?
No, it's like a proprietary hop-up, but it's made by, it's like a completely metal unit.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, zoom in here for 1 sec.
This is like a huge brass pieces here, and this is like actually steel fitting tube. So everything is full metal. The only 3 materials, other than hop-up rubber, the only 3 materials inside this gun, either the steel, the brass, or the aluminum trigger box. So everything basically is industrial level. There's no pulse metal, there's no cast aluminum, nothing. Everything is machined out of CNC machine or CNC lathe.
Giving it that durability that you want and the performance-wise.
Yeah.
So at a Milsom, you're now getting more realistic, more recoil, as well as you're giving somebody a weapon that you can actually train with as a real steel weapon.
That's for sure, because they give you the heaviest kick among everything on the market. Like it's even actually heavier than a little bit heavier than the CO2 blowback rifles. Yeah. That's why. And we are having the MP5 kit coming out very soon, which is going to fit into the VFC AEG MP5 body.
Now, what's the standard price range that you're looking at to get started on a Daytona build?
Actually, I just know the cheapest Daytona build actually is starting by the SCAR. Actually, SCAR in the glass counter.
Okay, 1 sec.
But it's take apart. That's for demonstrating the internal.
So take a look down here.
Actually, it's easier to just refreezing everything for the internal part. Like the trigger box and the trigger box holding pin actually have 2-level aluminum, like 1694 level hardness, I believe. And the air valve, the brass bolt tank, and the hopper unit is completed by the brass.
Now, guys, take a look. See that hop-up unit? It is solid one piece, and that's high milled out metal. We're not talking a pot metal that's going to break on you. The whole unit is actually created to give you the most efficiency and the best performance for the gun.
And just one point for the SCARs, like their bolt is made by stainless steel, and the complete bolt carrier, including the bolt tank itself, weighs around like 800 grams.
800 grams.
800 grams into wire is like give you the one of the heaviest cake among all the Daytona systems. At 120 psi, actually, during the throttle situation, you can't efficiently actually control muzzle climb because it kicks so hard.
Which is nice though, because now it eliminates you from just being a full auto hog all the time to somebody who's control bursting, making sure you're picking your shots more effectively. Now, I'm going to get asked this on the channel. So, how abusive are they to the outer and all the external parts?
Let's say this way, like the oldest Daytona gun is like 5-6 years ago, and one of the old player has put around 500,000 rounds through their GMP body, and the only thing they replace is half of rubber because it's rubber, so it's wear and tear. And there's also a small spring inside the bolt tank, which costs $5 to replace. We have it here. That thing you might need to replace every like 50,000 rounds. That's all about it.
So gas efficiency, that's the next best question. You run a regulator system on this. So how much gas, approximately, 35, 40 psi?
So we're talking about like air efficiency, all of like, because usually we recommend the Ninja 90 cube inch on 4,500 psi tank with carbon fiber is light and contents loud. For instance, for the M249 system, you can probably throw out like 3,000 to 3,500 rounds out of the entire tank. So it's not too bad compared to the recoil system.
So when we're talking tanks here, we know the 6800 is going to give you a lot of efficiency, and because 90. Oh, it's a 90 tank. So that's probably massive compared to what I've usually run. Usually I run 68 on a Wolverine SMP system. So next to that, how's your 48 going to run? How many rounds are you going to approximately get?
Probably like 1,200 something.
1,200. Now, out of that, is it because the recoil requires that much air to get that function?
Because for Wolverine, like all the air basically is power up the BB, and it consumes like just tiny little bit of air to retract the nozzle to load the next BB into the chamber. But on this system, like imagine you're trying to use the air to push back the 800 gram bolt back to the location with like a real steel level recoil spring. So that's gonna consume a lot of air just for the feedback and the kicks.
So the only thing that I think the guys would have to understand is when you're running this, you have to run a higher PSI tank to get a larger amount of ammo in a longer period of time.
For sure, you need like a pretty much higher capacity tank.
So guys, we're going to do one more quick wrap around here. Take a look at this. We might get them to do a firing test so you can see a recoil of a Daytona gun. But guys, come check it out because this is basically the only place, I'm pretty sure, in Canada that you can buy a Daytona build. So guys, check them out at Black Blitz Airsoft. Talk to you later. Guys, a Daytona PTW. This is the recoil and rate of fire. Whenever you're ready.
Semi-fire. Full auto.